wanted to walk through a little bit about the typewriter and some of the details so you know a little bit more about it before you come down and take a look at it. The case has these two tabs in the front. To take the case off, you push these two tabs in simultaneously and then gently lift up in the front. And then you don't want to lift it all the way up. You want to sort of get the machine a little bit around the back because there's a lip. The case lips around the bottom part of the machine. So it's hard to show this on the camera. You see this little lip right here. Okay. Alright, so here's the machine. The Adler Tippa S. Okay, have not the best light here. Let's see. Okay. And this is a really good typer. It's can consider to be one of the best semi-portable or actually probably ultra-portable machines ever made. Maybe the main drawback on it is it has a plastic frame on it rather than metal frame. Plastic frames became more popular in the 1960s because they made the machines much lighter to carry. And this is actually a relatively light machine to carry. Let's see, what else can I say about this right off the bat? Right now it's in carriage lock position, so there is, let's see if I can get this onto the camera, there is a tab right here by my thumb, and you want to move that tab to the left to unlock the carriage and to the right to lock the carriage. That stops the carriage from moving back and forth when you're traveling with it or carrying it around, or if you for whatever reason want to turn it up and turn it over. And so right now it's in lock, so if I try to do anything with it, it's not gonna work. You gotta move that, and now carriage is free to move. So here's the, we'll feed some paper into it, and I'll give you a little typing test. First I want to point out one flaw on the machine. You line this up centrally so you can see. There originally was a logo right here, I don't know how well you can see on the camera, of an eagle and the Adler logo. Adler is the company that made this machine, and I've got a little bit of this eagle logo is left over. This is really hard to see on this camera. This is not very good lighting, but that's easy to restore. It actually should look something like, I actually have a transparency right here, so you can get an idea. It's supposed to be a logo right there. But that's a really easy repair. Should cost you less than $40, maybe $20, $30. You take it to a laser engraving place that'll do laser printing on metal. Most laser engraving places will do that. You don't want it engraved, you just want it printed. And they can take a laser printer. The way these things work nowadays, they can print on just about anything. Oh, I'm getting a lot of autofocus on here. Let me try to turn that off. I don't want autofocus. Okay. Sorry. Go something like that. And this is under like a bright lamp, so this is putting a lot of light on the keys too. So if I put it a little closer, you can see the keys really aren't so faded like it looks like on here, which is the light. Where was I? Okay, so yeah, you can take that and get that lasered back on, and I have actually the file, the exact logo online from a typewriter restore website. They had logos for all the old typewriters, and they had exactly the logo that was on here. And so I can give you that file with the exact dimensions, how big it's supposed to be, where it's supposed to go, and you could, if you wanted to put that back on there, that's not a hard repair to do. At a certain point, I just figured I'd put enough money into repairs and refurbishing on it, so I figured I'll leave that one alone. Another small cosmetic issue. The only issues, by the way, on this machine are cosmetic. The mechanics on this thing work very, very well. I tuned up the escapement that moves the carriage along. I cleaned out the segment. I cleaned all the interior of the machine, the exterior. I made a lot of repairs on it when I first obtained the machine, and I've been type testing it religiously for the past 2 months, typing on it every day, and I can say the mechanics on this thing are great. Haven't had any problems. Okay, so one other minor cosmetic thing is there's a small spot of corrosion. It looks like rust, but this little plate right here, actually there are 2 screws on the top, on the sides here, and you can take this little plate, get them on this weird angle. You can see those screws. There's a little screw on the side right there. I'm going to have to show you it in person, but there's a little screw on the side there, another one on the other side. I can show you if we take the hood off, and this is a good thing to know anyway. To take the hood off, you want to push up gently in the front right here, and then take it on the sides and just gently pull it up. This allows you to get into the inside of the machine if you need to, say, change the ribbon. Okay, the ribbon, by the way, you can buy these on Amazon. There are many companies that still make the ribbons, and they're not very expensive at all. I think it was $15 for a new ribbon. They last a long time. There's the spools. You can get these if you just specify that it's the Adler Tippa when you're searching on Amazon, and you'll get this. It'll work. And I have the original spools as well, which is really useful because they're in a drawer here. I'm going to make sure that I bring those with me. And they're in really good shape. But those are really helpful because there's an automatic ribbon reverse on here, but it doesn't work so well if you're using these the recently made universal spools, because the little grommets that they put on the ribbon don't always fit right into the forks here that trigger the ribbon reverse. But I'll show you. I can show you when we meet. I can show you how to do this manually. It's pretty easy to do. You can move these forks can be moved, or you can move. There's a little lever right here. This is the way I usually do. So if it doesn't automatically reverse the ribbon when you get to the end of the spool, you can gently move this lever, and it'll reverse it. So it's a nice feature, whether you do it manually or whether it auto reverses, because then you don't have to take the spools off and switch them around or rewind them like you have to do on a lot of other machines. Okay, but I took that off so I can show you that here's these 2 screws. So you can easily take these 2 these card holders off, and you can take this panel. You can get there's the spray paints rather that you can use that they use on cars when there's pieces of metal that are rusted away that you can recolor. But I doubt that's going to give you the mirror reflection in here. It looks like kind of an aluminum coating on, I don't know if it's copper or what it is underneath it, but it seems to be like a veneer on this piece right here. But you could, or, you know, if I were keeping the machine myself, I would probably just take this right off and paint it to match the color of the keys or something like that. A lot of people like to do that, modify the paint on it, stuff like that. But I figured it'd be best to leave it alone so you can decide, you know, if you want to do that or just leave it the way that it is. It's really not so bad. Okay, then you got these little rubber grommets here. This is where there's little pins on the bottom of the hood. You line it up so that the front is just right in front of the keys right there. You'll feel it sink into the grommets, and you kind of put it on like a 30-degree angle, and then you're sort of just pushing down into the grommets, and it snaps right back into place. Okay, so let's do a little typing on it so I can show you. Let's feed the paper in here. Oh, there's a paper support in the back. I'm trying to make sure I can show you on the. It's really hard to do this on the camera, but you just pull this little piece up right here. You can see there's a little antenna that'll support the paper while you're typing. Go ahead and roll that on. Turn the platen knobs. There. right, and that's going to advance the line. And then we can say and here's the tab stops here. You can change these if you want. So we can make the right margin maybe further to the left or whatever it is you want to do. Let's just type quick. Oh, and there I made a mistake. I could do the backspace, exit out. Okay, put my K where it's supposed to go. Brown fox jumped over the daisy. And there I hit the bell. And once you get past the bell, eventually you'll lose you get the margin lock, which is a feature. You can press the margin release lever if you want to continue past that, and it'll let you keep typing. Okay. And you can see let's see if I can get this close enough so you can see the cursive font. I think I put some of that in the picture right there. Okay. Let's see, what else should I mention about the machine? It has two settings in terms of, so you got a color setting and a stencil setting. Stencil setting is the white one. Now you probably would never use that, but they used to do carbon copy typing and things like that, so it gives you no ink. It just gives an impression. So if you got like carbon paper behind what you're typing on, it'll make the impression with the carbon paper. But it says probably you'll never use that, so you just use the kind. And then this lever right here, you pull it forward for stencil, you push it in for regular color typing. Shift key, you got it's what's called a carriage shift, so it lifts the carriage, and you got the carriage lock, so you can type in all caps. Now I am typing in all caps, and works nicely. Sometimes this sticks a little bit right here. So I tried filing that down a little bit. This little latch that this goes under doesn't stick on you, but that's a minor annoyance. So let's see if I can show you the all caps. Let's see. Yeah, this camera is not very good. It's going to be hard to see. Take it right. Let me actually just... see if I can work on the focus here. There we go. So you can see what it looks like in caps. So this discoloration you see on the card guide is just because the ribbon runs right in front of it. So that's normal. It's just getting ink on there. That wipes off clean, and nothing that you have to worry about there. Okay. Oh, and I should mention back to this logo thing too. If you go to restore this, so now you can see the light. You can see that a little better. That will wipe right off with rubbing alcohol. In fact, that's probably how the original logo was probably lost on there. If you even get it wet, because it's just acrylic. It's just acrylic paint that they used originally, and I tried to restore that. As you can see, my restoration didn't work so good. So that's why I just figured just take some rubbing alcohol and wipe that right off, and you can get that printed back on. Okay, let's see. What else should I mention about it? There's a little bit of rust on the back that I didn't bother to buff out or anything because I wanted to leave that. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of. So you see right here in the corner, it's a little rusty right here on the back where there's a lip on the back of the machine that's metal with some paint over it, and it's a little rusty where some of the paint's worn away. And I thought it would be really easy repair to buff that out and then just repaint this back piece. But again, I just got to a point where I'd already done enough work on this thing that I figured this is so easy and cheap to fix that you know it's probably not going to bother anybody. It certainly doesn't. I would probably just leave it. But yeah, it's on the back there. The rest of it is pretty clean. Let's see. What else can I say about the machine? Oh, okay, here's one other flaw. Let me point out the other flaw. I want to make sure you know everything about this, both good and bad, so there's no, you don't come all this way and then you're disappointed or something like that. So this plant knob on the right was broken. It broke into like 4 pieces. That was me when I was repairing it. I made a mistake and I forgot to put the carriage lock on and turned it to the right and it came down on the desk. And I've seen people actually do that in videos where there's professionals that are repairing these things. So I didn't feel too bad about it, but it did break the knob. So I took JB Weld and I put that. It's a plastic bonding agent. Worked really well. So there's really it works perfectly fine. I've had no problems with it. The only thing, and it's not even that noticeable unless you're looking right at it like this, that there's little cracks there. But so the one thing that bugged me a little bit is to get that back on there was really tough because it actually has a lip on the inside of the knob, and then there's a metal piece with a ridge on the end of the steel rod that goes through the roll or the platen. And so it was as if this was made in West Germany. So it's as if the German engineering work, they decided, to basically mold it around there. And I couldn't find any screw or anything where you could take the rod out easily. So it was tough to get that back on there. And so it's on there, it works, it's fine. But if you're looking really closely at it and you rotate it all the way through, you can see it's a little bit lopsided as you roll through there. So that kind of, bugged me a little bit. See right there, you can see that's where the biggest crack was right there. Okay, but it works perfectly fine. And this is another thing that's easy to repair. So if you wanted to, you could take this platen out, figure out how to take the rod out and pull that off of there. It could get it 3D printed. There are a lot of ways to fix these. I've seen people do this online. You can take the whole knob out. You can put a little metal ring on the inside of it and reshape it with the weld. And you could even file out the hole so it doesn't have that lip on it, and then you can use a little watchmaker's hammer to tap it back on. So there are different things you can do. It's really not a major thing. I think that's everything. And the two biggest cuts. So again, this machine mechanically works very well. I don't think there's any issue with it, other than maybe the shift lock sometimes will stick, But that's an easy fix with there's a little latch right here. You can take a little file and file that down if it gets to be a problem. I've had no major problem with it. So no mechanical issue. Only cosmetic issues, and the two biggest ones are probably, or maybe the three are this rust here, the platen knob on the right, and the logo that I mentioned before on the paper pan right there. So other than that, and a little bit of rust on the back. Okay, so I think that's everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. There's a small crack. Okay, there's one small crack inside the case. Let me show you that. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to actually add some adhesive bonding agent to that. It's in the corner. It's not much of a problem. You only really see it on the inside of the case. You see where it was broken. So I'm going to put a little JB Weld on that, make sure that it's nice and strong, but it hasn't gotten any worse since I've had it. I've carried it around with this case. The case is pretty solid, but it is a plastic case. It's how they made these things. So anyway, I'll try to toughen that up to make sure that's not going to get any worse on you or anything like that. Okay, so I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else So again, the typewriter works really well. It's a nice looking machine. It's one of the best typers out there. Easy to use, light, portable. It's a rare machine in the cursive font. So Tippa S, there are a lot of Tippas out there. And there's a few Tippa S out there like this one, but they usually have a standard font on them, the Pica font. So that's kind of the really interesting part about this machine is it has the cursive typeface. Okay, so I could tell you more about the machine, how to operate it, how to do different things with it, but I think I'm going to just leave it at that. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a text, and I'll be happy to answer them. And again, I apologize for this really low quality video, but I just want to make sure that you know everything, all the ins and outs of this machine, both positive and negative, before you come all the way down here. So overall, pretty good machine. I would say if it didn't have little rust specks and it didn't have this platen knob thing and the logo was there and all that, this would probably be selling on eBay for 500 bucks. I mean, that's usually what happens when these machines are in mint condition. But I'd call this probably VG condition. Pretty good machine. So anyway, so again, just let me know if you have any questions.